Golf Central on YouTube is brought to you by the new Chrome Tour golf ball from Callaway.
Jordan Spieth and his wife Annie created the Jordan Spieth Family Foundation. The foundation helps grow awareness and offers financial support in 4 philanthropic areas: military families, pediatric cancer, individuals with special needs, and junior golf. Today, the foundation hosted the Crush It Cup, a youth golf tournament that raises money for those endeavors. And we are thrilled to be joined now by the former world #1 Jordan Spieth. It's nice to see you. We'll go inside the ropes with you in just a little bit. Let's start with the second Crush It Cup. What should we know about the tournament and what you're hoping to accomplish?
Yeah, like you said, it's the second one. It's through my partnership with Invited Clubs. And so we had 18 states represented. Essentially what Invited did was ask juniors to go out and play holes of golf. And those holes would raise a certain amount of money. And then they wanted to partner with our foundation. It's kind of a unique opportunity where, we are recipients of some of those funds with our foundation. And obviously they'll go right back, a lot of it back into junior golf amongst those 4 pillars that you mentioned. So it was a great day. It was all, we had, we had, like I mentioned, 18 states represented. I think we had something like 15,000 holes played. I mean, just an absurd amount. Some of these individuals just went out and did what we love to do all summer, but they did it for a good cause.
You know, so many young people and old people look up to you. I know you spent some time with a youngster today named Duke. What do you gain from an experience like that?
Yeah, so Duke's a 6-year-old who actually almost didn't make it when he was born, and he had some brain bleeding off one of the sides of his brain, then the other side. And anyway, what I was told was that golf actually has been something that's actually improved his brain. I said to his parents, I said, normally it does the opposite for the rest of us, but it's amazing that it has that effect on an individual, getting him outside. And he had the most energy of anybody here today. It was super cool. I mean, we were all kids and a lot of us a fan of sports, and, it kind of reminds you to just go out and kind of live a day like Duke. But as a parent, now I see that side of things, and just what they had been through, and then, where they have him now. Every day's a blessing. He's doing better than ever. And, stories like that are obviously super cool wherever they come, but obviously in a place here, involved in this kind of a tournament, I wasn't expecting it.
That's a great story, and so much of your foundation is geared toward helping children. The foundation has donated more than $10 million to your charity partners. Why was that important to you, young people, kids in particular?
Well, I think kids are the future, right? So whether it's pediatric cancer and you're just trying to make lives easier for the patient or even the families or the travel, or however it can be easier, on them going through something that crazy, to obviously junior golf, military families that are affected by having a parent that's overseas protecting us. I mean, it's at the center of everything that we're doing within our foundation. My little sister had special needs, so we obviously know all the organizations within special needs to get involved in, to help these, again, the families, but also the individuals learn and grow and be comfortable, be confident. So yeah, I mean, it's at the center, but it's, the idea is for it to start with kids and grow from there. But yeah, I mean, kids are our future, right? So it's interesting having kids now. It's cool that we have this platform. We've been at it 11 or 12 years now. And like you mentioned, over $10 million donated, and we'll continue on that path forward.
Yeah, having kids definitely changes your perspective. If our audience listening at home wants to get involved, Jordan, in future Crush It Cups or some of your other projects, what's the best way for them to do that?
Well, you can go through my website at jordanspiethgolf.com. You can also, go to Invited's website, and you can also watch a lot of what happened today. It'll all be posted, through my socials, their socials, and I thought that it was amazing in year one. It just blew it out of the park in year two. So hopefully we can continue to do so on that path forward.
Can't believe how busy you are. You're a host, you're a father and husband, you're a PGA Tour player. My lasting image of you, though, this year was you grinding on the range in the wind in San Antonio. I don't know if you remember, on that Tuesday and Wednesday, you're coming off the hand injury, just trying to get reps ahead of the Masters. What's the state of your game and the state of your health as we get the end of the year?
Yeah, I'm very healthy. It was nice. Last off season, I was in a cast off of surgery, and this off season, I really didn't take much time off. Once the season ended, I said, I wasn't able to get things right where I wanted them to be, and now I've got 5 months to get them set in stone, so I don't have to do this bouncing back and forth. I'm healthy. I'm stronger than I've been in a long time. And yeah, I mean, we've had good weather in town, so I've been able to get a lot of work in, but also a lot of family time. It's been a really good mix, and I look forward to teeing it up here in a couple of weeks, and then starting off the season in Hawaii.
Well, I know you enjoy that family time, but you were also on the edge of making the U.S. Ryder Cup team. I imagine you'll always be in that conversation. It must have been tough to not be there. Did you watch? How much did you take in, or did you just do something else?
Yeah, it was kind of hard. I didn't watch much at the beginning. I was just trying to maybe get away for a little while. I'd still pull up my phone and check it out pretty much every match. And then, when Sunday hit, we were actually traveling back in town from being out of town, and I got to watching that singles, and obviously got very exciting at the end. And watching my partner JT just roll in that big putt that looked like it might cap or at least continue a record comeback. It got really exciting there on Sunday, but it was killer not being there. Look, I'd been a part of the previous five, and I didn't expect to be there this year. When the picks were coming out and stuff, I needed to do a little bit more this season, but missing that one, obviously a little bit of lit a fire in me. I hit a lot of balls those few days when the tournament was going on, as I do when golf's being played where I'm not there. So it's good. Maybe I needed a little humbling and kind of get back to work.
Speaking of JT, I pulled him aside on Sunday afternoon and said, you handled things right, because I thought he was hyped at the right times. He tried to keep the crowd quiet when they got unruly. He did a lot of wonderful things, and not to mention played great on that Sunday singles. He also announced last week, as you know, he's going to miss some time after that back surgery. As someone yourself who's missed time with injury, what advice will you give him, if any?
Just that I was told, by most everybody across all kinds of sports that have had stuff, is that you never come back too late. So take your time. He seems to already be in that frame of mind. I know everything went really well. And I think looking back, he's very happy that he ended up having it. What they thought was going on. And obviously that's a relief, just to know that you couldn't have avoided it in a way. I kind of ran into that too, just curious. And so I think he's in a good place, and he'll get the right people around him. And, anything he bounces off me, we've been texting every day. So as stuff continues to come up, I journaled everything, which I thought was really interesting, and it helped kind of see the progress that was actually happening. Some days it doesn't seem like there is. So, I'm fully confident that we'll see a number one type player in the world, Justin Thomas, even by, in 2026 at some point. It's just going about it the right way and getting back. But